So that is actually the top. That should actually mean it is loading first. Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of A Medieval Civilization, and welcome back to the new Galaxy Gamers channel. I hope everybody's having a great week, a great morning, and a great afternoon, and a great start to your work or your school week. So yeah, as usual, the normal disclaimers are in the description. So I'm not going to go ahead and spend like 5 minutes talking about them in the video. That would not be cool. So you caught me this time looking at the mods list in our game. I wanted to try to see if I could figure out why the water mod was not rendering the textures, even though the sounds and everything else in that particular water mod appear to be working the way they're supposed to be. And it is at the top of the list, so in theory it should be loading first. Now, but it gives me a good segue to talk about this a little bit before we get into our game for the day. Certain games, especially on Steam, and well, not necessarily on Steam, but games in general that allow you to use mods, sometimes there is a correct order to load a mod so that it's able to properly load before it can be used. And sometimes you have to load one mod before you load another mod in order for conflicts not to happen or for things to get broken. In this particular case, the order list here looks correct, so I don't think there's anything wrong here. I think it's just the water mod needs to be updated. And I know I had one person asking me about, or telling me that I should load the water mod first. This is the water planet mod, which means it's already got the mod built in. I always add the mod in for safety reasons to ensure my sanity and to make sure nothing breaks, but it should technically already have it in there. It should technically have the mod already in place in the game and in that world save. So I don't know. It could be that there's something wrong with the Water Planet mod and it just hasn't been updated to the latest as far as the community edition goes. I think it's actually been a while for this particular water world or Water Planet mod. It may even be something with the pictures, because this particular Water Planet mod actually makes the scale of the planet bigger. And so that may be a problem right there, causing it with these textures. They may be the wrong scale. So I don't think it's the mod list, as you can see. I think we're okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll save that. And we'll go ahead and we'll load. So anyway, I think that's okay. I don't really think there's a problem there. But sometimes if you run into a situation with mods in a game like Medieval Engineers, Space Engineers, American and Euro Truck Simulator, games like that do allow mods, just keep that in mind, is sometimes, depending on the list, the order of the list, there's a certain way each mod is loaded, and there's a certain order. So it depends on what order in that list of mods a particular mod may be in. So keep that is something to keep in mind. Not all games have that problem. There are a few, though, that do. And oftentimes the correct order of the list starts from the top down. So it is something to keep in mind. I've actually run into it a few times in other games as well. So, but not so much with Steam. Not so much with the games that I play on, and from my Steam library. other quick announcements while we're waiting for the load to happen. The channel website is almost ready. A few more things to do there with the navigation system and things like that. And there's some rendering. That'll go away. Yep, see. So there are things there. You're going to be able to have some fun there soon. The website will be live and you'll be able to sign up, create your account, log in, all that good stuff. I don't remember if it's nighttime or if it's dawn. I think it's nighttime, actually. Yeah, I think it is. I'll go ahead in here real quick. Please are sleep so we can get to the next day. Anyway, I hope you're all doing good. So there is that announcement. I received a request from a number of you asking if I would do a video or live stream to discuss the disaster that is Unity. For those who don't know, Unity is a game engine that a lot of game developers use to develop the games that you guys like to play and that I like to play when I'm not doing my own software development work. Check on our stuff here. Oh, we're actually doing pretty good. All right, cool. There's been a bit of a disaster caused by Unity and their executives, and a number of you had asked me if I would do a video on that, about that, and give my thoughts, and that is coming. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do it as a live stream or an actual video yet, and part of that is because I just haven't decided that. The other part is I wanted to kind of let the dust settle, because there's a lot of people on going on YouTube and talking about it and giving their impressions, and sometimes those impressions are not accurate. Insiders are saying one thing. Those who are opposed to the developments at Unity are saying another. And so I wanted to let the dust settle enough so that I could figure out what's really going on there, what's really behind it, before I say anything. And I think it's easier for me to say either way and keep a straight face and be honest about it, because I don't use Unity as a game engine. I don't use Unreal Engine. I don't use Godot, although Godot is a good engine. It's open source, and I encourage people to use open source game engines because they're free, and you're more than likely not gonna end up with this kind of nonsense that Unity has caused. Oh, please tell me the water texture's back. Anyway, it looks like the water texture might be back. We'll have to go and take a look. To do that, we're gonna have to turn on creative here for a minute. But so I've been waiting for that a little bit to. No, it's not. No, I got excited for nothing. Well, bugger. That didn't work. This actually reminds me, I tried this once on Space Engineers and with one of the water mods over there, and this happened. Yeah. I think it's the texture. I think it's just the texture and the scale of this planet. Okay. Well, we better stop messing around. This is pretty cool up here. I wonder how high you can go in Medieval Engineers. Let's just see. I wonder if I can get into space. That'd be funny. Yeah, there's snow over there. Okay. Oh, don't tell me you can actually get into space in this game too. I could have swore you can't. No way. No way. Did they do what I think they did? Yeah, it kind of looks like they did. There's the atmospheric sphere. Okay, so this actually will give me a good chance to talk to you guys about skyboxes and stuff like that, because it looks like they actually did what I suspect they did, and I've thought had done. So, for those of you that don't know, Keen Software House is the original developer of Medieval Engineers. They're also the developers of one of my other favorite games by them, Space Engineers. Now, when Medieval Engineers came out, I kind of suspected that they based it off of the same game engine, and that what they had done, because everybody kept saying, oh, you can't go into space in Medieval Engineers. Well, it kind of looks like I'm in space, my friends. So, I'm still in the atmosphere right now, but it looks like I'm in space. So that actually tells me something. And what that tells me is my thinking was correct. They basically took a copy of the game engine for Space Engineers, and instead of giving you the chance to be able to go into the solar system and to other planets and asteroids and stuff like that, which you wouldn't have had in the medieval times, you wouldn't have had that ability. Anyway, they've essentially made it so that you can... They basically took the Earth-like planet and copied it, and so here we are. So it's the actual same engine, just some logic worked for how you're collecting resources, the tools used, so it's more in line with the medieval theme, and they've reskinned the blocks, I think. So this actually confirms my thinking about Medieval Engineers. And I'm actually not surprised. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. It's almost... Yeah. It looks like the old... Yeah, it looks like the old planet The old version of the Earth-like planet from an earlier Space Engineers release. That's hilarious. Well, we better get ourselves back down on the planet, eh? It will take us a few minutes to get back down there, guys. But that's actually cool. We now proved my theory. So you can actually go up into outer space in this game too. I don't think they realized they had done what they had done. That's pretty cool though. And as we come down to the planet and come back down to reality and regain our consciousness, we're doing something stupid. Because to be up in space in reality, you would need you'd need a helmet. You'd need oxygen. You'd need all that good stuff to survive up there. And yes, we're getting hungry, so we gotta get home. I didn't do it. It's kind of a bummer, though, that the water... Yeah, I can hear the water, as you guys can, too. So it is clearly there, it's just not rendering the, It's just not rendering the texture. There's our house right there. Anyway, so that was fun. We better go and eat before I do anything. Okay, there we go. So, I wonder if this tool, let's stay in creative for a second because I'm kind of curious now. I wonder if this tool that's the dumb fence. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So if we do that, all right, so this is basically, did they do the engine the same way as, okay, so that's interesting. So you can build it in creative, but we can place it in creative and it's automatically built. But if it's placed pre-created in survival, you can't. Okay. So there is limitation. Yeah, there is limitations to this. So I was right. My thinking here is actually correct. It's the same engine, but they kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's the same engine. Okay, so that, this actually answers a question I had about this engine. So, yeah, I hope you guys will forgive me. I'll just do this real quick. May as well. Okay. And now we shall do... Wow. Okay. So aside from these two right here, which we got to do, we got to build that. See what we need. Going to be timber. Or planks, rather. Wow, that's actually looking pretty good. And... let's go to our handy dandy crafting table over here, guys. And we'll go over here, we'll grab some... No, we can't do that yet, but we can't make planks yet because we got to make the timber first. So let's make our timber. So now that I know it's the same exact engine as Space Engineers, just an earlier version, that probably gives me, I don't know if that gives me a one-up on other people in Medieval Engineers or not. I'm not going to say it does, but it does actually mean that it's an earlier version of the Space Engineers engine. That actually kind of tells me something. That means if I really wanted to get into trying to help mod it and help improve the Community Edition, I probably could. If I really felt so inclined. I'll turn the creative mode off here in a minute. Alright, let's see if that's enough to sort out what we need. Look at this pretty little building. Hey. Wow, look at that. Except for a chimney, which... well, I kind of screwed that up. What's that other... oh, it's right here. Here we go. Look at this. Ain't it lovely? Put some lighting in here. Maybe some railings so I don't accidentally fall. That's kind of disappointing right there. A water texture. Oh, Jiminy Cricket. I forgot the door, didn't I? You call that a frickin' door? Or is there another one that I'm missing here? Let me see. 2, 4, 5. Aha. Okay. Alright, let's see. I didn't want the plank wall. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Well, rather than us messing around like that, because now we got to get some. Whoops, I put root on there. That's alright. Oh no, I don't want to do that. No, 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 no. I could have swore I had made a... All torch. I need sticks and metal pots. That ain't funny. Stone axe. So I'd still need metal parts. Okay. Thought I had one. Alright, let me go and... So you technically can... put it there. Okay. Make some wall torches so we can put them up over there. After all, we must see. Okay, there we go. Look at that. We got timber and plank. Look at that. Alright. Let's do the inside first, shall we? Let's put... Let's put one here. Sanity's sake. And I'm still in creative, aren't I? Whoops. Oh, bugger. All right. I shall have to remember to come back and clean that up. I shall remember. Hurry. Alright, now how do I turn this? Well, that actually does give a lot of luminosity, doesn't it? Huh. Yeah. Okay. We won't light this one, so I'll remember to take it down. We have the right hammer. Or the right tools. Okay, so this is actually really cool. I will have to continue working out, flushing this building out. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. Okay, it looks okay. Yeah, not bad, huh? Wow, cool. Our first deluxe building. I like it. Alright, so let's get ourselves out of creative, shall we? There we go. Ready in another few days, I think. Ah, very nice. Very nice indeed, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing good. That's so cool. I can't wait till it actually gets dark and we can actually go in and look to see how well it does. I'll try to fix that terrain a little bit off camera too. But that actually looks really cool. So I think our... Okay, I'll leave that bush. Leave that one. Leave the bush here. Okay. So I think in the next few weeks, in the next episode probably, it's going to be a foraging episode so that we can get more seeds, things like that. That looked like that had berries on it. and so that we can also begin the process of making sure that we have supplies like that. Because the reality is, sticks, ore, and whatnot, there's still resources we need to continue our mission, our goal. Here's some berries. Okay. So, you know, we're going to have to do that. It's, even though we've planted, we're still going to have to continue the foraging to make sure that we have enough to grow us what we need. More berries. So, and I can hear the deer. Stone can be tossed into our stone storage. Okay. Now, I haven't heard any music or anything as far as the deer, so I'm going to assume our fences are probably high enough for now, anyway. And we'll make a few more salads just to make sure that we can stock up on our hunger bar there. And I know I can make the hodgepodge, guys. I do know that. But like I said, we're not really there yet. Alright, so there's our hunger sorted for now. Let's toss the... Okay, we'll toss the stone in there. Toss you in there. Okay. 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 So we've finished our really cool looking building here. Could be better, I'll admit. But it's looking really cool, right? You guys like that? Hopefully. Yeah. It is looking really cool, actually. Oops. I wonder if I can actually make myself a new... hand plow. Need timber. Need bronze ingot. I think I just put the the ingot in here. Put it in one of these. Okay, maybe I didn't. Getting dark, my friends. Okay, let's grab a timber. Now, the one thing I did notice is, and I don't think this has been fixed, I guess I'm about to find out. Nope. Okay, so it has been fixed. There we go. Alright, so I now know that that has not been fixed yet, so that's actually good to know. Let's take a look at our building. It does actually give it some light, doesn't it? Alright, so we've now made a path. Perfect. Cool. So we can be the travel. We can be somebody that's like right now we've got a building. This can be maybe our town hall. I don't know. Maybe a tavern can be in here. We'll have to figure that out. I'll have to think about that a little bit. Look, our railings. Okay, that's actually good to know. So there are railings that we can use, deal with the safety. I think our next episode probably is going to be start design interior stuff here. Okay, we're fine. Let's advance to the next day. There we go. Okay. So, and that we got that part done. Okay, so I'm gonna have to restock and fill up the planks and the timber and the logs to make sure we got everything all set. So I'm probably gonna do some of that off camera. Trying to figure out what else we want to do today. Crops are doing good. Yeah, they're doing good. I really wish that water texture was working. Anyway, this is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, only because I do have a meeting I have to be at. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, but I will probably do if I'm able to later on. I will probably do a second episode for you guys as well. But I wanted to come on and finish this part with you, and I wanted to kind of satisfy my own curiosity about which version of the engine I thought this was based off of, and I think I know. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope that you enjoyed this episode and are ready for the next episode, in which we will do some foraging and whatnot. This will probably be a part 1 and part 2 episode, so we'll see what happens later on today. Maybe I'll do a part 2 recording after after my meeting today. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next episode or part, and I will talk to you soon. Happy gaming.